Hey guys, today we will be looking at episode 5 of a scenario where civilization starts over. This is episode 5, and I just like to make something a power ranking sort of. I'd say the strongest country is the red team, then probably the green team, then this wherever that color is, then probably the magenta team, then the cyan team, then this blue team, then the orange team, then this yellow team. This yellow team is super weak. But let's just jump straight into the scenario. So, first thing that's going to be happening is some exploration up here. People will be exploring, and they will connect up these two areas up here. And they will now start really exploring this island. Now, since the last few episodes, they've had more advanced technology, and now they can explore everything quite a lot faster. And they go and immediately explore this peninsula. Not immediately, it took a month maybe to explore this peninsula before it'd take them at the very start of the series, it'd take them a year to explore this whole peninsula, but now it only takes them a month. And they will be exploring quite a lot in this area, and they will be also, because they have a colony over here, which we will see a bit of expansion have come to it. As this colony will expand, so it's pretty easy to explore this area. But areas what? I forget what I was talking about. Areas like this are harder to explore because it's not that big of a country over there. But we will be seeing the rest of this island being taken over. First, the red team will take a pretty large chunk of this island. Red team will take over all this. So red team will now own all this land here. And then the lime team will have taken over this much. And the rest would have gone to the cyan team. So now this entire island will be explored. And now this area right here is a pretty good trade route from the orange team to this team. And the cyan team will buy a little city over here. They will buy it for a lot of money. A lot of money. So they will buy it for a lot of money. And now they own this small city down here. And now they will use the city to go over. They'll use the city to go over here, and they will use it to explore the area. And before they got here, the orange team explored this much, but now they will be exploring even more because, of course, they have advanced technology like the rest, and they will go really far along the coast, all the way along here, and they will also go a bit up here, but not much, like not really much at all. Some exploration here, and just overall exploration of the entire island. They will just explore like all this land here. And now we will be seeing a small war take out. This blue team here just fought a war against another country, and they completely took it over. Now this blue country is seeing a revolt happen. A little country is trying to revolt against the blue team. This will be shown in red. I know there's already a red team, but this will be shown in red. And they will be over here. And they will be pushing into the blue team ever so slightly because they are weaker than the blue team, and especially with red team troops from down here coming up here, it's even harder. But they still, I'd say they might even be stronger than the blue team. Just with the red team troops, it's kind of hard to advance into them. They'll take their sea border of this gulf. Oh no. Whoopsies. But blue team will take all this land back and even start pushing into the red team with other red team troops. And now this is where the revolt started. And the blue team will be pushing into them ever so slightly over here and around here. And the red team will be encircled, but the red team, now people, they're like have a really good defense. Even though they're absolutely tiny, like tiny, they still have an absolutely insanely good defense. And they will go and they will connect up here and they will take all their land back, which is very surprising. It's sort of like the other red team was sending basically all their troops to help them. Now they just sort of brought their troops back because their revolt was too strong. Yeah, so red will finally gain their independence. And they'll even start pushing into the blue team ever so slightly. And finally the blue team will give them their independence and a bit of their land claim, ending this war. So the blue team will give them all their land that they originally had and a small amount of their claim that piece of land that they gained from the war. And that is the small war that just happened. Now tensions in this area happens, which leads to another war. This gray team is mad at this yellow team again. So that gray team starts invading into the yellow team. And I don't even know show this. But they will start invading into the yellow team all around this area. And the red team will eventually surrender, and this green team will eventually completely take over this yellow team. And I just like to mention that I'm going to be talking about technology for a moment. They started just how real civilization started, with all sorts of technology, like weird, like simple, basic clubs and all that sort of stuff. And now, at this point, they are sort of inventing guns. They just started trying to make a thing for guns. They have bows, they have swords. They're starting to invent guns. But, yeah. And this episode was pretty uneventful. There wasn't much happening in this episode, but I might end it soon, and I'll just be showing a bit more exploration. This island, now that they know the size of it, will have lots of exploration done. And all that will be happening. They'll have some on this island, and on this island they will explore as far as they really can for now, this direction. And they'll eventually decide to make faster trade routes to get to it over here. And they'll go a little off course and stumble upon this island. And they'll basically immediately explore the coast and find out how small this island is. It's just a small island in the middle of nowhere, which they basically almost immediately explore the whole island and make this island a colony. Now, the magenta team has quite a lot of colonies. Well, so does the red team. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But now the purple team will have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guess that's not as much as I thought. But the magenta team will, before they make, they're going to make this a colony, but they'll also just make a pretty stable trade route system, and they'll also make a pretty stable one here, so just in case if they even get lost, they'll still know sea routes, and we can see really like where trade routes are going. And now I will be showing the colonies, or the expansion of colonies of new countries. And the first country that I'll show as colony is the magenta team. As we were just talking about this, the magenta team will connect up their colonies over here and expand them a bit. They will also make this full island a colony, as I was saying before. And they will expand this colony, but not really much. They'll also form a new colony over here. The red team will expand its colony down here. Its colony up here, and we'll make a new colony. And it will now, well, I've just got to do something quick. It will now make its own sort of trade route there, and it'll do a bit of expansion up here. Now, not too much expansion, but overall just exploration. And they will connect up these two areas and fill in these two areas with exploring it. And red will make a huge colony over here. It's going to be a huge colony. It's going to, I'll just make this look a bit better. It's going to be over here. It's going to be absolutely massive. Yeah. And they will also be forming a little colony down here. And they will actually go up and connect these two colonies. Main reason why they're going in this area is so they can, attack the orange team to gain this bit of land and make better trade route with the cyan team and then this weird color team. And we will be seeing one final event taking place in this episode, and that will be this red team discovering another island. What island will it be? Will it be this island, one of these islands, or this island? Well, it is going to be this island. On exploring, on an exploration over in this direction, they will be exploring and they will discover this island. Well, not exploration, on a trip to go over here. They will find this island and they'll explore it quite a bit. But that is going to be the end for today's episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you on episode 6 of what civilization started over. Bye.